Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. Juke the defense. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Titans will have a 1st down. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Davis there to grab it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. He's got it near the 10. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans break the tie here in the 1st. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. He's up, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Another try following the sack. ETN on the catch. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
throwing on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, and they fake it. Wait for it on the fake, but he couldn't connect with his man. Incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. This one will be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Motioning Watkins right. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. When he gets it forward, it's still about a yard out of that. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first. They'll throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. To throw it on 1st down. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Looking for a throw here. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
The pitch is to Etienne. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Raiders with the football. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go right back to Etienne. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Etienne scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Launches one deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. Oh, this big guy is moving. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Back to throw now. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Shudak is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
And that falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Okonkwo brings it in.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now, pressure on its way. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
2nd and 15. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. From the gun, ETN gets it. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. A 3-yard gain leaves him just a little short. A decision to make now on 4th down. Going for it. He bats it forward on a quick touch pass. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. Now toss it to ETN. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? Go!
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. Finds his man over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Setting up a throw. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually. So 2nd down coming up.
Okay, ready?
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
He'll throw it yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Third and 4.
Ready! Set, go!
He'll look to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he's got a free play here. And it's a sack. They got there to take him down, but there was a reason for that. So he got a flag down. I think that's going to nullify the play. Easy call for the officials there. If he was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 2, and that halves the distance. It brings up 2nd and goal from the 2. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Titans start the 2nd half with some needed points. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this, Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it! And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From midfield now. He's on the move. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our 1st punt of the game. And here we go. It's another fake. This is caught. And the fake works to perfection. 1st down.
You know what, Kate, this reminds me of? It reminds me of Hoosiers, when the character says, I'll make it. When the coach makes that kind of call and puts the trust in the kicker, well, the kicker's got to make it. He's got to deliver, and he does just that with a great throw and a big-time play.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now a give. It's ETN headed left. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's go. Go.
From the 19. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll run. ETN. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just a positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Carlson, all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 30 on 2nd down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air now on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in his final quarter. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Trying again following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders take over as he records his 10th career INT.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense?
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now give this up the middle to ETN. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look at from the training staff. 3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Set go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Short pass brought in. Jukes out a one-stop. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
From humble beginnings come some incredible stories. We've seen that over the years, right, Kate? with players in the league, and this time with that play. It started small, but his effort, plus some great blocking, made it into something else entirely.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. From the gun on third down. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now within one score in the fourth. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Well, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Pass play coming here. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now they face second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. That's caught at the 4. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Going ground game again here. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Trying to push it deep downfield. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Tennessee calling it 2nd timeout now. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Complete over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. They'll throw it again. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one.